And I thought to myself, non-vegans, they won't know the word carnist, so it won't cause any harm. So recently, I really screwed up royally. So on a live stream, someone put this funny joke, which vegans will find hilarious. I'll tell you the joke, but then hang on for a minute. Don't just go out and post this everywhere thinking this is hilarious, this will make me look like the king of hilarity. Just consider the negative consequences it can have. Alright, here's the joke. How many carnists does it take to change a light bulb? It doesn't matter. Carnists prefer to stay in the dark and their ancestors didn't have electricity. Pretty hilarious, right? Well, that really backfired for me. So I've put this on my social media thinking, oh, everyone will think I'm like the hilarious guy. And I thought to myself, non-vegans, they won't know the word carnist, so it won't cause any harm. In the back of my mind, I kind of knew there was a chance that it could, and like, you know, but my wanting to be like the funny guy, that like overruled that. And then the worst thing happened. One of the guys at the gym, he reminds me of me at his age. He's basically like a big bodybuilder, like meat eating. I think he's a doorman. You know, he reminds me a lot of me. Not so long ago, you know, I've been vegan like 5 years now. And so he's on Facebook and he's replied, and to a non-vegan, I imagine this is like equally as funny. How many vegans does it take to change a light bulb? Vegans can't change anything. Which really hurt me. Well, first of all was a little flash of anger, like the old me. Like, who does this young lad think he is? Doesn't he know who I am? Da da da. Just for a split second, because like, you know, I feel like I have evolved a little bit since those kind of days where I was very fiery, or I couldn't control like my temper, maybe I should say. And I kind of realised, like, that bit of rage, like, where does that really come from? That's our ego. Our ego is kind of here to protect us. So really it's a bit of insecurity. It's a little bit like, oh, this young lad now thinks he can, you know, be rude to me, like undermine like what I'm saying. And so that's not serving anyone. And then I thought to myself, I can't be mad at him. If I can't take it, I shouldn't give it out. You know, I started that. I kind of knew the risk, but just did it anyway, like an idiot. I won't be doing it again in a hurry. You know, in order to advocate for animals, we have to make connection. What I did there is I created segregation. If someone is homophobic, sexist, racist, I'll be the first one to put them straight. And then I did the same thing. And the funny thing is I did it to basically what was me 6 years ago. As vegans, as activists, we're trying to have less suffering in the world. We're not trying to create suffering. So that comment potentially created suffering to that man. I'm guessing it did. I mean, what I've learned about perspectives is you can't decide what someone else is thinking. Like, really, you need to ask him. And I will speak to him and apologise and see, you know. I created suffering by putting out that negative energy. I tried to just put out positive, really. So that was really stupid of me. So initially I was going to just leave his comment on there. I thought I deserved that. Fair enough. And then I realised other vegans seeing that will cause them to suffer. Then they'll retaliate. They'll react. And that will cause him further suffering. So I deleted the comment just to hopefully, you know, dissuade that. I guess what I have to do now with my tail between my legs, I need to speak to the guy wanted to explain how, you know, we see as vegans, we see the suffering. It's hard sometimes, so we need a little light relief. So that was part of it, not just my ego wanting to look like the clever guy, but also, you know, I wanted to try and help my fellow vegans and activists. Just, you know, we need a bit of light in the darkness. Hopefully I can mend the bridge, if there is indeed a bridge to mend. Maybe he took it as a joke, and maybe he was trying to be equally funny back. I don't know, do I? So yeah, I want to find out. I want to ask him how he knew the word carnist for a start. I find that really interesting, and I think that's a good sign that we are actually getting somewhere, because not so long ago no non-vegans would have known that word. You know, I want to say to him, if I did hurt you, I didn't mean to, like, you know, that was stupid of me. And I want to say, like, you know, at first I was angry for a split second, then I realised I was being an idiot, and I felt really hurt. So if that was your intent, then, like, you know, you got what you wanted. Whether that will make him then think maybe he could act differently going forwards, or, you know, I don't know. And, you know, should he have to? Like, I was rude, maybe he was rude back. Like I got what I deserved, didn't I? So to sum up, what I think I'm trying to say is that, well, first of all, that one thing, don't say anything that you wouldn't want people to overhear. Or in this case, don't say anything that you wouldn't want a certain subset of people to actually understand that you didn't expect would understand. You know, and don't say anything that would have offended you back in the day before you were vegan, you know. We didn't know any better. They don't know any better. So let's not be cruel to them unnecessarily. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you're notified of every video as they come out and you don't miss any. And go vegan for victory.